Welcome back to the Driveway, everybody. In this episode, we have got a 3.75 pound tri-tip that's USDA prime that we're going to throw in the smoker and smoke it like a brisket. This type of a method is usually referred to as a trisket. Let's get started with the trim. We've got some hard fat up here on the top that I just want to get rid of, and then as well as some loose fat and things down here on the bottom that we're just going to trim this stuff away and make it to where it will render down just a lot easier. So I'm starting on the back side here, just trying to trim away some of that hard fat, trying to make it uniform. We'll speed this up so that you guys don't have to bear with the whole process here. Okay, now that we've got that trimmed up, we're gonna hit it with just a basic salt and pepper blend. I'm gonna shake this up just a little bit so we're good there. And we're just gonna be super simple, just a salt and pepper blend. And you're gonna put enough on here that it's gonna create a nice bark. You're gonna smoke this much like you smoke a brisket, and it should give you a really good product. So I've seen this recipe all over different barbecue channels, and I've been anxious to try this one here. All right, we're gonna let this sit on the cutting board. It's gonna give us the perfect opportunity to go ahead and get the grill started. Today we're going to be using the Z-Grill's pellet smoker, and we're going to be cooking at 275 degrees. So we've got that temperature already set, and we're going to let this come up to temp. All right, it's time to go ahead and put this tri-tip, aka trisket, on. And we're going to set that puppy right here, right on the grill grates. And one thing I am going to do is I am going to put a probe in the thickest part of it, because our intention is to wrap this when it gets to about 160 degrees. So let me run that through the grill there. Plug it up. All right, we're ready to roll. Nothing goes better with any type of beef, especially smoked tri-tip, than Texas's very own Shiner Bock. And today that's what we've got. German heritage, born out of Texas. Woo! It's bottle sweaty. Let's go ahead and give this a pour. Now, if you've never had Shiner Bock before, you don't know what you are missing. It is a beautiful Bock style beer that is all the way from Shiner, Texas, made at the Spetzel Brewery. Every drop of Shiner Bock is made at that brewery and then shipped across the United States. You can find it in a lot of places, but this is a go-to beer. And as you can see, nothing's finer than a Shiner. 4.4% ABV, so it's not a super strong beer, but it is a little bit heavier because it's a Bock style, and you can see the gorgeous amber color that it has there. And it is one of my favorite beers, so. That hits the spot on a hot day. Let's go ahead and check out this smoker. As soon as it gets to 160 degrees internal on that tri-tip, we are going to wrap it in butcher paper to finish the cook. And if I didn't mention it before, we are using a blend of pecan wood and oak wood in there. I think there's a little bit of apple in there as well, and that should just beautifully complement that beef flavor. Let's see how it's doing. Got the tri-tip off the smoker. It's been about 2 hours and it's time to wrap. So once it reached that internal temp of 160, that's when we pulled it. And this will just kind of help it continue to cook and keep all that fat that's rendering down into some nice juices. And don't make fun of my wrapping techniques or really anything else. Remember, this is Driveway Que and Brews. We're not professional around here. We just like a good cook. Let's go ahead and get this puppy. Look at that. That fat already coming through the paper. Let's get this back on the pit and continue to cook it for approximately 2 hours. We're gonna cook this just like anything else until it's probe tender, not by temperature. All right, y'all, it's been about an hour and a half since we wrapped it, and we're gonna check it right now for probe tenderness. You can see that it's hitting about 202, 203. It's still a little bit tougher than I'd like it, so I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer. All right, we're right at the 6 o'clock mark. Let's check this puppy. Oh, that went in nicely. You see we're at like 210 degrees. That's why I say never go by temperature only, because you just never know. And that's going in really easy. Let's go ahead and pull it and let it rest. All right, we've got it out and resting for about 15 minutes or so. And then we'll throw it in the cooler and let it sit there and rest longer until all the sides are ready. All right, we have got it off the pit. It's done resting, and now we're gonna see how it looks. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Now, this paper you can save because, believe it or not, it makes a great fire starter. So, we're gonna set that aside for the time being. We're gonna set that down here. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and slice about halfway down here. We wanna see what this puppy looks like on the inside. Look at that. Would you look at that? Let's get a little slice here. It's really juicy. Look at that. It's got a little bit of a tug to it, but I want a piece with some bark. Let's give it a try and see what it tastes like. Camera lady, AKA birthday girl, also wants to try a piece. Really good. Okay. This is giving brisket a run for its money. I mean, it really is. It is juicy, it's tender, got a good smoke ring all the way around it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not on camera, but it's got a really good smoke ring on there. Man, it's time to go in and lap this up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you've been a recent subscriber, thank you so much. It really helps keep me motivated to keep pumping out videos just like this. But until next time, keep the smoke rolling and the brews flowing.